Hi everyone, I am Laura Cornish, Editor-in-Chief of Mining Review Africa, coming to you from DRC Mining Week 2022. I am joined by Anaiah Bewa. Anaiah is the General Secretariat for Africell. Anaiah, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you for welcoming me here.
Anaiah, Africell has got quite a significant, substantial presence here at DRC Mining Week. Why is it so important for the company to be exhibiting and sponsoring this event?
Thank you, first of all, for your question. And for us, Africell, maybe to remind to our people of following the mining media, Africell is in DRC for the last 10 years. And Africell has been in Africa for more than 20 years. At the beginning, I would say, of the GSM technology in the continent, on the continent. For us, Africell is important to really go along with the development, social-economic development of the DRC. And the mining sector is one of the most important in the country. We have been in the Katangas and other regions where particularly we can provide support with our technology, telecommunication technology, to those sectors that really bringing the difference in the DRC, and the mining is one of them. So every year for the last 4 years, we have been sponsoring the DRC Mining, and this one was particularly important for us because due to the pandemic we went through the last 2 years, the DRC Mining was online, and we wanted to really mark our presence this year, being physically here and giving the necessary support with our telecommunication platform to the DRC Mining.
Amazing. Anaiah, you've mentioned telecommunications. That's obviously one of the prime key areas that the business focuses on. Naturally, with COVID-19, that was quite heavily impacted by the inability to come together. What did Africell do with regards to your service offering and helping mining companies cope with COVID-19?
That's a good question because the last 2 years, I'll say from 2020 and 21, at the really peak of the pandemic in the DRC, although it was a crisis, a sanitary crisis, but it was also an opportunity for Africell as a telecom operator to bring solution to that crisis. And one of our focus really was to increase our capacity so that we can provide connectivity across the country where we are located. And during these 2 years, 2020 and 21, what we provided is to make sure that the public administration still connected, that some of the school pupils could follow some of their courses. We brought also information to the population by making available free line that providing information on how to cope with the COVID and bringing precautious information. So we wanted really during this period to show how connectivity is key to such a big country like DRC. And it was interesting to see that most of the workers could not reach their office anymore. But thanks to the internet that Africell was providing, the companies like the many mining companies and others companies could continue working and operating thanks to the connectivity and particularly the telecommunication service like voice and internet. So this is to say that the crisis was a challenging time, but same time he brought to the Congolese people to realize that it's possible in such a big country with challenging in terms of infrastructure. With telecommunication company like Africell, we can really shorten the distance, we can stay connected, and business still continues. So it was the main, I think, contribution of Africell during this very tough time.
It's actually quite amazing, Anaiah, because not only did you keep the mining industry going during COVID-19, but you brought connectivity to the greater people of the DRC, and I think that's quite a phenomenal thing to do in such a time of crisis, as you've said. I do want to touch on another area of the business with Africell. I know we've spoken about a service that's not perhaps new, but something that you really want to focus on in the market at the moment. Do you want to share with our audience what that's about?
Now, I think it's important for to highlight that Africell is working partly in the Katangas to provide the support to the mining, because the mining is the first contributor in our GDP. So it's important to give those companies capacity to function. So we're bringing all our ICT solution, we're bringing all the platform of connectivity to them. But maybe it's important to highlight one of the key services that we provide that really making the difference even on those companies, but on the life of the people working there is mobile money, AfriMoney. What we provide is to make sure that we provide those the transfer of funds with in a secure manner, because this is done on the telephone of people who have the SIM of Africell, and it's a secure way to pay people. Some of those companies have many sites very far and isolated area. So what Africell with AfriMoney is bringing is really a response to those challenges. So AfriMoney is really the easy way today to transfer money from one point to another, and making sure that also is arrived in a secure manner to the beneficiary. And this is the type of service, very practical and down to the ground, that we bring to those mining company, aside from the ICT services.
So not only is Africell connecting the mining industry, but bringing value and greater wholeness, value to the people's lives of the DRC.
That's exactly what we want to achieve. This is Africell mission. It's really to go with the development of the country. We make sure that we contribute among the community where we operate. Is maybe the place to say that. So we just launched our foundation. The foundation is the structure where we're going to continue doing what we have been doing in terms of social contribution, in education, in health sector, even here in the Katanga, and this is important for us because we are here to transform and to bring an impact in lives of people.
Brilliant. Anaiah, we are in the DRC. French is the local dialect here. Do you want to tell our DRC and our DRC mining audience a message from Africell in your local language?
Thank you. I would like to say in French, Africell RDC est une compagnie de télécommunications qui veut vraiment accompagner le développement socio-économique de la RD Congo. Et Africell se tient vraiment en RDC. Partout on peut faire la différence, où on peut transformer des vies avec notre technologie et nous assurer que réellement que le lendemain de la RDC est meilleur et que la connectivité que nous apportons change des vies et apporte de la croissance économique dans ce pays.